Hi guys, I'm David Mello, Supervisor of Children's Services here at the Fall River Public Library. And today I've got a really cool craft that we're going to make together. And it's this unicorn wand. It's not your typical magic wand with a star on top that you generally see, but a really cool looking unicorn, complete with wiggly eyes. How cool is that? And I'm going to show you how to make one of these unicorn wands right now. All you need to make your unicorn wand craft is right here in this package, which you can pick up at the Fall River Public Library starting Monday, August 3rd, just by calling the Children's Room at 508-324-2700, extension 4. And by arranging your day and time to pick up everything you need to make that craft. Okay, now let's get started. Now when you get your craft at home, take out all the pieces. You are going to have one unicorn head, 2 pieces of ribbon, a stick, a feather, 2 wiggly eyes, a pony bead, some glue dots, and of course, the unicorn's horn. Now, before we begin assembling this project, we are going to color in all the pieces. And the pieces that need coloring are the unicorn head and the unicorn horn. Now, this particular unicorn, as most unicorns that you see, are generally white. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave most of that white there and just do a lot of the coloring all around the edges, such as his hair, the banner around his neck, and the unicorn horn. And maybe I might even do a little bit of shading on that white. So let's get started with our coloring, shall we? Now, you can choose to use colored pencils if you have them at home. You can choose to use colored markers if you have those, or using the ever handy crayons. And I'm going to go along with the crayons for this project. Now, I am going to select, let me see, what color shall I do this unicorn in? This one had purple hair and a pink banner around the neck, but I think I am going to do some blue hair on this unicorn. So I'm going to get my blue crayon right there, and I am going to start to color. Now I want his hair to look kind of light. I don't want a dark blue, so I'm going to go very gently, moving the crayon around in little circles to cover the entire area of his hair. Little circles, leaving no white spots showing, just like that. And I'm going to color on the other side as well. Again, I want the hair only light blue. I don't want it to be very dark, so I'm not pressing very hard. And again, little circles, and take your time. There's no rush to get this project done. And there we have it. Looks pretty good. Next, I am going to select, I think, a green crayon for the banner around his neck. And we're going to be coloring around those stars. We don't want to color in those stars, so we're going to be very careful going around the edges of the stars in little circles. Again, taking our time, because we're going to select another color for those stars as soon as we complete the banner. Now, as you're doing this, you can be thinking about what color you want those stars to be, and perhaps also what color you want to use for the inside of his ear, and maybe to do some shading on your unicorn. And now we do the other side. Now it looks to you, the viewing audience, like we have two unicorns here, but actually there's only one. Once we are through with all the coloring and all the assembling of the unicorn's horn and his eyes, we are going to fold this in half along the top, along that line, and he'll give us one unicorn. It'll be two sides of one unicorn head. And there we go. Looking pretty good so far. And I am going to go with, I think I'm going to choose a pinkish color for those stars. This one right here has yellow. But again, we don't have to go along with the examples. We can use whatever color we want to use. Use your favorite colors. So I think I'm going to get a little pink for those stars. If I can find my pink crayon. Let me see. I have every crayon in the world here except, that looks a little pinkish. Okay, so we're going to go very lightly and color in his ears. One ear, and then the other ear. Again, using little circular motions. And you know what? I'm going to give this unicorn a little pink nose. There we go. Yeah, I like the look of that. Okay. Now, the last part of this unicorn is his horn. No unicorn is complete without their horn. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to use a yellow crayon. Oops, I've almost forgot. I did not color in my stars. So we'll go right back to coloring in those stars. And you know what? I kind of like the look of that. I'm going to leave two stars white and one star pink. And then on this side, I am going to do two stars pink, and the center star I'm going to leave white. Again, this is my unicorn, and I can color it in any way I want, just like you can. And I am going to take that yellow crayon, and I'm going to start at the tippity top and color yellow there. But you'll see the unicorn is striped. So I'm going to jump one stripe and color that stripe yellow. And jump again, leaving that one white, and color in that one yellow. Can you see what I've done? And now I'm going to take an orange crayon and go in between. Oh yes, I think that was a good decision. I like the way that looks. One thing that's fun about these crafts is you can surprise yourself coming up with different color combinations and really getting some great colors working together. Look at that. Oh yeah, that was a good decision. And now, with all our pieces colored, we can begin to assemble our unicorn. And my suggestion is we're going to start with the eyes. And to attach the eyes, you have a strip of dots, sticky dots. Now, if you've never worked with these before, they're really easy and they're really cool. Now you peel the paper pot off the plastic and you'll see a little circular gooey dot right in the center. And I always like to suggest that you take that dot and you press it to the area where you're going to stick whatever item you have, and just press it down with your finger. And then pull up on the plastic pot, the acetate, and it leaves the dot behind. It's a nice, no messy way of using these dots because they can stick to your fingers. And there we go. One eye there, the other one there, and press down. Don't be afraid to press down. Then pull up on the acetate, and there you are. Then take your eyes and gently press them on to your unicorn. There we go. Okay, next pot. We take the unicorn horn. Now that looks like a very big horn there, but it actually isn't. What we're going to do is we're going to take that and fold it in half along that black line so that you have an appropriate size unicorn horn colored on each side. Okay? And then you'll see if you turn it around, turn your unicorn around, and you'll see a small slit that has been cut in the center. And you're going to take the unicorn horn and point first, put it right in there until you can't push it through anymore. And now the magic. We fold it right in half along the dotted line at the top, and the two unicorns become one unicorn. Okay, so far so good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our remaining glue dots, and we are going to take one glue dot and stick it right to the center. Okay, I should have stuck it as I showed you earlier. And then stick one right in the center like so, and one on each side of the unicorn, like that. 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to take the stick and stick it right there on the center one, and then close it right on top, sealing the stick right in between, just like that. And then we have our little feather that you can stick right in the opening up at the top of the head, just for an extra fancy look. How cool is that? And then, not forgetting our little pony bead, we're going to stick that right at the bottom. Just gives it a nice finished little look. And now to add the ribbon. And we take it, and you really only have to tie it once in a knot. You can tie the ribbons individually. I like to tie them both together to get it all over with. Let me try that again. Oops. Let me grab both ribbons. And tie them right around the stick. Nice and tight. And then the curling pot. Take your safety scissor, or have mom or dad or an older brother or sister do this pot. And you take it, the ribbon between your thumb and the scissor, and give it one pull. You don't have to press hard, very gently, and pull. And we're going to do both of these at the same time. Watch that. Wow. How cool is that? And now you've made your own magical unicorn wand. And again, you can pick these up at the library starting August 3rd. Mom or Dad, just give us a call at the Children's Room at 508-324-2700 extension 4 and schedule a day and time to pick up everything you need to make your own unicorn wand.